England Patriots. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. This defense for the Pats, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And his kick here is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Alabama man. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing, Jones. And caught by Henry. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals, because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a 1st down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to run the toss here to Harris. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Jones. Rolling to his right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play, because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going to try and throw. Flushed out right. Here's a diving catch right side.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, and that is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off-play action. Jones. He'll buy some time right. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. On the give, this is Harris. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, Jones got a man open. It's Ross. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. Touchdown! Damian Harris. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 67 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Reese. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Jones now. Off the play fake. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. With a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Back to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw pulled in by Schwartz. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson, flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Out.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Jones steps away, going deep downfield for Ross, and that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Patriots.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. It's brought in by Harris. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Jones out to the flat, that's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Stevenson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. He'll try and run for it. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Now a first down carry for Harris. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Mac Jones with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Wilson down around his goal line. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the Jets punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taken from just outside the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 57-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock.
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And some room to roam now. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Coup for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember